wake up, baby, it's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, that's chipping pain. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every goal we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out and stand with you, river, you talk. When to tap our take it you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you will go home, 3 hours away, so near to my home. It will look so late in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea, stands on. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby, it's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, that's chipping pain. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every goal we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out and stand with you, river, you talk. When to tap our take it you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you will go home, 3 hours away, so near to my home. It will look so late in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea, stands on. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever we're true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby, it's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, that's chipping pain. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every goal we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out and stand with you, river, you talk. When to tap our take it you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. always so need on my own. It will like so live in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea, Chelsea stands on. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever but true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby. It's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, that's champion pain. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every goal we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out and stand with you, privilege you talk. When to tap, I take it you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever but true. We must be. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you are gone home. For you always so need on my own. It will like so live in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky. In this love, we find our way. Chelsea forever, day by day. Whoa, Chelsea, Chelsea stands on. Cover up with the hand. We give our all. Chelsea, forever but true. Together we rise, just me and you. Hey, go wake up, baby. It's a Chelsea day. So blue, baby, that's champion pain. Talking dreams while the sky stays bright. Rest your head, but not the night. Every morning, every goal we see. In our hearts, it's Chelsea, me and you, we can dream. Oh, take me out and stand with you, privilege you talk. When to tap, I take it you. Oh, Chelsea, we stand tall. We stand tall. Everywhere we give our all. Everywhere, yeah. Forever but true. We must be. Together we rise, just me and you. In nights that you are gone home. For you always so need on my own. It will like so live in river. Whoa, whoa. In the blue, our spirits fly. With every cheer, we touch the sky.
Yes, good people, big up to all of you. Welcome back to Chelsea Perspective. Welcome for another edition of Chelsea's Chelsea Perspective News Roundup show. I do hope you're all doing well. And as usual, whenever we have an upcoming game, it's usually a mashup of the News Roundup show and the preview for the upcoming game. And this one, it will be away at Villa Park against Aston Villa. We remember what they did to us at home. So let's see how we'll see how that pans out. But that's by the way, without wasting much of your time, please, if you haven't, take a second, drop a like on the video, or if you're on YouTube, X, or Facebook, wherever you are enjoying the show. We'd really appreciate that as we get closer and closer to 30K subscribers. We're currently at 29K, 300 plus subscribers. But yeah, more importantly, thank you for finding the time to join the conversation. And I sincerely do hope you are doing well. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Express yourself here. Your opinion matters. The first person in the chat today says, Coach, why midnight? Well, timing. It depends on some personal stuff, but we're working on hiring someone to help us to make sure we still have the Blue Morning Show run on a regular basis, and the News Roundup show. I think that's the one I'd be comfortable with until I finish my program. I just have got this. I think we do. George Noye Smith, I like that. Noye Smith? Noye Smith? I'm not sure how to pronounce. If I butchered your last name, apologies to you. It's novice to me. But yeah, thank you for saying that. A little bit of positivity can go a long way. Let's see. And Modmana is already in the chat and busy helping out. So without wasting much of your time, I'm going to go to the presentation window here so that we can go news hunting and then come back and talk about our game against Aston Villa at Villa Park. And today, the plan is to do the combined 11 exercise, do the predicted 11 exercise, and also do the match preview proper, where we look at insights, see what we can learn from it, when then we'll look at our current form for each of the teams. It will be fun. Yeah, and it's not like in the morning where I'm usually in a hurry to go take the boys, my kids to school. In the evening, I'm usually relaxed. I can, but because before time, I usually make sure that whatever they want, they have it available to them. But that's by the way, and once again, thank you for finding the time to join the conversation. Sincerely do appreciate you all. Combined 11, Aston Villa versus Chelsea. The stadium is Villa Park. And of course, I don't think there's no other fitting player than Morgan Rhodes to be on the thumbnail or poster, if you like. I think both works. But that's by the way. Let's see. We get on it. We'll go news hunting first. Once we're done with news hunting, then we'll come back and do the combined 11 exercise, predicted lineup exercise, and then match a preview proper. And of course, my go-to place on X is Vince, my bro from another mother. I trust him. Always objective. Hardly ever you see opinions that are emotionally driven opinions or reports on his timeline. So I trust him. Sometimes I like to read his opinion too because he's a good analyst. But there you go. He currently has 657,800 followers. You can go follow him. Believe me, you will not regret it. So Gary O'Neill speaks about, how'd you pronounce his name? Yes, okay, it's pronounced Yassine. I don't know this kid. I need to start paying attention to him. And I've seen Vince on plenty of occasions singing him praises. Or maybe, as Jan would say, waxing lyrics about the kid. I need to learn about him. But yeah, even before I get to know him more than I know him right now, I like his classic hairstyle. It's something that the sort of hairstyle you see in the 1860 movie settings in black and white. But that's by the way. So he says, according to Gary O'Neill says, Yassine had a very good game against a team sitting in a low block. I was looking forward to seeing him on the pitch, and he didn't disappoint. He's very good in tight spaces, and he is additional. He is an additional option for him because they have tons of players, and those players are they're all no longer kids. They're maturing. As Zebudai will say, sorry if you're not Nigerian, I don't think you you will get that reference right before our own very eyes. But that's by the way, I have my bro in the house in Briani Yahayu, aka Jackson FC, aka Vivel FC, aka Notice. I think at one point Notice FC, currently CFC, Shed K, keep the blue flag flying high. And yeah, even I don't think even the computer will remember all the aliases. Sanchez is nervous in close range, bring back check. Sanchez is an excellent shotstopper, in my opinion. The only aspect of his game that I'm concerned about is his ability on the ball. As much as he's improved in that he's improved that aspect of his game. Sometimes under pressure, you can still see that's new to him. It's something that he's still getting used to and hasn't mastered. I think the moment Pendas comes back, I think he's going to take his place, and then he will eventually leave Chelsea. But then again, that's my opinion. I'm not the manager, so I can only speculate. Sanchez is nervous. I think I've read that one too. Sanchez got positioning issues. Bring back Kudicini. I think you can go further. You can go backwards even more. Trey Sanchez for that cheat. Courtois. I don't think Courtois would want to come back to Chelsea again, and I don't think we can actually afford him. Afford Thibaut Courtois if we're being truthful to ourselves. But that's why we're 9 likes and we still have 37 people following the show. If half of you like the video, would have at least 16 likes. 37 people right now. We have in total 44 people, 35 on YouTube. The rest shared between X and Facebook. Whether equally Coachila doesn't know. But if you're following, whether you're following the show on YouTube, X or Facebook, please take a second, drop a like on the video, and also follow that particular account. Would really appreciate that. So this is Glenn Hoddle on Robert Sanchez. He says over the season, he's impressed me during the start of the season. He's done some good things with his feet. I am okay. I am looking from last season. I am thinking, wow, he's improved. He's gotten better. He looks more assured. He is simplified. I think I agree. But because of his reputation, if he makes a single mistake, our fans will forget how he's improved and how well he's done, and how you could argue if it wasn't for his brilliance between the sticks or for us last season, we probably wouldn't be playing in the Champions League right now. But unfortunately, the average football fan has a short memory. Yeah, it takes a single mistake to forget how well he's been doing for the entirety of the season. Okay, fine. Bring back Dida. Is the Brazilian, right? Yeah, funny one. From retirement to end replace Sanchez. Good idea. Yeah, I like that one. Let's do it. He stayed a long time at AC Milan. Actually, he's nervous when pressed. When you press him, like other keepers, when no one pressed them, they are good on the ball. I'd say he's gone from being nervous on the ball, from being overly settled on the ball, to a concerning measure, in my opinion. But yeah, that's my opinion anyway. Let's see. Let's continue this hunting. Still about Yassine here. I need to watch him even more. He looks like that sort of player. Now they enjoy themselves so much on the pitch. If you're watching them, you start enjoying it, even though you're not on the pitch with them. Strasbourg beat Reims by 2-1 to book a place in the semi-finals of Coupe de France. My goodness. Okay, I think I pronounced that correctly. I should be proud of myself, really. All right, what else do we have here? Liam Rosenio, he's always singing his players' praises, which a good manager does. I don't think it'd be okay for him to come out and say, "Yeah, I have good players, but the other one, SHITTY, it just wouldn't make sense." So Liam Rosenio says that he's a great kid. I think I've read this before, and he's reference on Garnacho. So he says he's a great kid. He's had a very difficult happen. Okay, he's had very difficult thing, so to speak, very difficult thing happen in his life recently. And rather than tell me about that, he wanted to put himself forward for a game, and only told me after the game when he had to go back home. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Um, people make judgments based on the way people look. Ghana is a really good character who works really hard every day in training. I know in the end his quality is going to show in a really consistent way. Listen, I'm never going to give up on him. He's had a difficult start to life uh, as a Chelsea player. He hasn't performed consistently, but that doesn't mean he's a bad player. Do I think we can do better than Alejandro Garnacho? I'd say yes, but I think he will come good and he will prove a lot of people wrong. But because we're struggling, so it's easy to highlight his shortcomings and run with it. And as we're hearing from the manager now, he had some personal stuff to deal with, and that's why I think you can say it's okay to criticize the players when they don't play well, but I think sometimes there's a thin line between abusing the player and critiquing him objectively, if that makes sense. So sorry to hear that. Whatever it is, I hope he overcomes that and starts showing what he's capable of doing at Chelsea. Captains, let's make that big four, please. Big up Chelsea. Rabataha. I love that name. Rabataha. Nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. If Colwell is fit, he would have shouted at Sanchez nonsensical goalkeeping. I don't know why you're smart. You're trying to. I'm not sure how to phrase it so I don't get the video monetized. But come on, be a little bit, be fair with him. Be a little fair to him. All right, we've read this particular report. Rosenio's comment on Alejandro Garnacho. The next one is Rosenio also still speaking. He says, "I wanted to find out about people's character, not just when times are good, but when times are difficult as well." I think that's the type of person that I am, and I hope that I keep being, not just be friends with someone only when things are going well for them, and then not come close to sharing the moment with them when they're going through a rough patch. I don't think that's okay, and I'd say I bless God for making me the sort of person that, irrespective of the season, that I do my best to be there for my loved ones or friends, however you want to first, even to some strangers whenever I can. Um, but that's by the way. Robert Taha Modmana says hello to you, and Brianna Yohana says Sanchez needs to watch clips of how Mendy save close range shots with his leg, and watch clips of Check a seven with a full stretch dive. So yeah, two people that you've recommended that he should learn from. I think I agree. All right, Modmana mentioning how many people's name. Do I mention his name? Okay. Modmana is losing his SHIT. But that's why let's see. We've addressed this one. I think it's good to look beyond, to always try to, you could say, to understand the person you're dealing with beyond the, what you know. Let's see if Khalid Koulibaly or Thiago Silva still here, they will be full Fumina Sanchez. Okay. I mean, yeah, I agree. So Liam Rosenior on Garnacho once again. He says, "What I've really liked in this period is his reaction to not starting. He's been training very well and showed real positivity when he came on against Arsenal on Sunday." I'm still gonna say this. I'm not. I know we can do better than him, but he's not a bad player, really. If anything, he hasn't had a full preseason as a Chelsea player. Plus, the change of manager, in my opinion, that doesn't help either. But it's not too late. I think there's still time enough for him um, to show what he's capable of doing. Liam Rosenio says, "We have got to take into account that Garnacho is only 21. He's got huge potential. Here's the thing about footballers who will merge onto the scene early on in their life. or at the early stages of their career, usually people don't always remember that they're still very young. They're still perhaps some of them teenagers, some of them still. You can say I think the general term to use would be that they're still kids, but because yeah, they emerged very early onto the scene as professionals. Sometimes, if you ask me, without having a weight check or fact check myself, I'd tell you he's probably in his mid 20s or late 20s, but he's still just 21, which means he's still a kid, which in turn means he still has a lot to learn. But that's right. Way. Let's see. I've read that one about Khalid Koulibaly, one of my favorite series in world football. So yeah, I've read that one. Let's see anything interesting. Liam Rosenio, Ghana is a top player. I've changed, although I don't expect him to say otherwise, but the truth remains Garnacho is a very good player. I know he hasn't hit, you can say, measured the level of performance that I expect from him at this point. But there are plausible reasons why that's the case. And that's my opinion. You have every right to disagree. And that's why we have a show. If we all agree, then something is definitely wrong. So Liam Rosenior says Ghana is a top player. I've changed. Okay, I've changed a little bit tactically since I've come in. I've wanted to dominate midfield areas, so maybe change because he's trying to get the best out of him. That has meant that at times I've only played with one winger, but Garnacho is an outstanding player. Okay, that makes sense now. And Briannu says that if you play EA FIFA, you will feel that Sanchez is just a 70 to 75 goalie. I don't know. I don't know how much he's rated in the game though. But the rate of conceding goals again goes game after game is on Chelsea like, which I'd blame our defenders. I'd rather blame our defenders than him. Really, I think if anything, he's actually helped us earn points in certain games that I'd argue that we don't deserve actually to earn a point. Yeah. But this is hilarious, really. I like that. But nice to see you, my bro, once again. I appreciate you always finding time to join the conversation on Chelsea Perspective here. So more likes, people, more likes. We had 50 plus people following the show, and we're still stuck on 14 likes. I think we should be doing much, much better than that. Right, let's go. Should I turn auto moderator rule? No, I don't want to do that. Probably will drain the AI quota. All right, let's see the Ghana. Don't talk about Garnacho again. Okay, that's Vince's opinion. I don't want to get probably talking about the game, one of the games that was played today. Back to back wins for Wolves. Yeah, if they started the season like that, I think they'd be mid table right now and not bottom table. Magic Pendas. I see Vince likes Mike Pendas quite a lot, but I think he's a good goalkeeper. But if you watch him, you'd see some minor details with regards to the aspect of his games that he needs to improve. I think Bobby was the one that mentioned one where he was basically waiting for the ball to get to him rather than be proactive and go for it. And in that particular game that Bobby referenced, had the opposition player gotten his head on the ball, it'd be in the back of the net. So, but that's why he's still very young himself. So I do believe Rosenior was still their manager at the time, and I believe he's a smart enough manager that yeah, he probably showed Pendants the video, the clip, and you can say advise him what to do when again in certain situation if such situation next time. But despite it, let's see. I nominated John Terry to be our new goalie. JT. What was that? That was that game where our goalkeeper was sent off. He took his gloves and he did well, really. Well, he wasn't bad. Why don't I remember that game? And that's right. Well, let's see anything else interesting here. Who's this? That's Ja Pedro, really. Paul, how do you? I don't know how long it's going to take me to learn how to pronounce his last name. Paul Merson. Merson. Okay, Paul Merson says Chelsea will have to trust Alejandro Garnacho in the absence of Pedro Neto. I don't like playing Cole Palmer out wide because he is more effective in the central area. Estevao is injured. Who else have they got? Cole Palmer, for me, I think he needs freedom to get the best out of him. You need to allow him the independence to be wherever he deems fit on the pitch. And I think under Rosenior, I think it'd be accurate to say we almost always play with a fluid approach. So even if Palmer starts on the right hand side, you still see him in the central area or on the left hand side. Yeah, a lot of movement there. So for me, and I've always thought actually that yeah, he's more effective when deployed in the right wing, but with the independence to express himself however he deems fit. But that's by the way, anyway, we're entitled to all our respective opinions. So Paul Merson, if Villa beat Chelsea, I think that will be enough for them to finish in the top five. Even if they get beaten by Manchester United in their next league game, they should still be at least 6 points ahead with just 8 left. I have a feeling Manchester United and Liverpool will finish inside the top 5. Whoever loses this game will have it difficult, in my opinion. I'm not sure how to respond to that because I need to look at the fixtures for all the games that are vying for that 4th and 5th place. But I think we'll still make it in there. We need a senior player like Silva to captain these kids. They are a bunch of hotheads competing for red cards. I think I get it. 10 red cards in a single season is too much. But if you look at all of them, there's none that you look at and say, yeah, it was on papers or it was down to inexperience. Let's talk about the one for Malo Gusto against Aston Villa. If you follow Gusto since he joined Chelsea, you'd know that he goes in for a lot of slide tackles, and 90+% of the times he gets it right. And on that day, he mistimed it. Yeah, and in the case of Pedro Neto, and unfortunately for him, if you if you Chelsea fans unfortunately for him, Chelsea fans were slandering him, name calling him some one and gone. A guy, again, if you've looked at his numbers, he was one of our best players last season, and this season, irrespective of the fact that yeah, he had a poor start to the season and he hasn't performed consistently this season. He's still one of our best players in terms of goals contribution. He's human. Form isn't prominent. Look at Cole Palmer himself. Form is not prominent. So for me, in this case, but I digress. I wanted to talk about the fact that his aim was to kick the ball out, was to slide, reach the ball, and kick it out. And probably at that stage in the game, probably he runs a lot. He might have been tired because and when you're that tired, tiredness can impair your judgment. So he's mistimed it. And had he gotten it right, I think the discussion would be, wow, what a tackle by Pedro Neto. So these things happen. And on another contributing factor would be the way we play. I think we've upped our, you can say, we're more aggressive than usual. So for me, I wouldn't say I'm not too. I think eventually, I think next season will be a lot different. We're not going to get that many red cards, and the truth remains as they mature, the more polished they become, the less they've been making silly mistakes that will lead to them getting red carded or yellow carded, risking a second yellow card in the game, and then getting sent off. So I'm not that concerned about that. These things happen. It just happens to be our turn at this moment. He says, "I lost hope, but good thing if we don't make it for UEFA Champions League, Liam is fine." I don't think so. It depends. It depends, but signs are good. Tactically, I think he's excellent. Honestly, as much as I was concerned that if you remember when we learned that he will become our next manager, I was concerned. I thought that he'd be better off staying at least one more season at Strasbourg. But up close, I paid attention to him. His proactivity, unlike Enzo Maresca. Remember, I love Enzo Maresca and I defended him every day. But I'm just saying he's proactive than Enzo Maresca, more tactical flexibility, even though Enzo Maresca is also tactically flexible. But I think he has a lot more to his approach, more direct approach, more vertical approach, vertical passes under Liam Rosenior than under Enzo Maresca. And under Liam Rosenior, I think we'll be able to beat low blocks than we did under Enzo Maresca. And I love both managers. So I don't think he's going to get fired. And so far, the signs are good. The games we've lost, I wouldn't say are down to his ineptitude. No. But that's just my opinion. Chances are you've looked at it and you figured that, yeah, he's definitely the reason why we lost those games in question. No, I don't think so, really. Yeah, I don't think so. But I still think we'll finish top four. I don't want Zidane. The Zidane for me, I don't think I haven't seen what again anything. I don't think is no, I don't think so. I think at Madrid, I think even my grandma would have won the trophies he won at Madrid. Just select the players, just select the best 11, put them on the pitch, let them do their things. And then if a player looks tired, change them. I think my grandma could have won the trophies he won with that squad he had. I'd like him to coach another club and prove, yeah, that he's capable. That what he achieved at Madrid wasn't by luck. That he was on merit. I don't trust him right now, really. Yeah, but it becomes a PE club or some fitness club under Liam. That's not what it is right now. He's actually done really, really well. But that's my opinion. This I am not concerned. Waffling has to stop Sunday. Just saying. But big up to you, my bro. I appreciate you finding the time to join the conversation. And just go back to work. Leave me. Let me host the show in peace. You know I don't like you, so I'm not sure what you're actually doing here. All right, more likes, people. More likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes that do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the conversation. 15 likes. I think we can do a lot better than that. Go ahead, bro. I appreciate that. You know you're my bro, so it makes it fun. And if you can you block Vic? I don't like him. Please, if you can do that for me, I'd really appreciate that. All right, let's see. Paul Merson. What else do we have here? Who knows this guy? Tell me more about him. Honestly, I don't know him. I'm not just going to pretend I know him and throw SHIT out of my wazoo at you. Yeah, he says Chelsea are interested in Galatasaray striker Alpa Yilmaz and I'd say ready and are ready to make a move in the summer. The Blues have sought advice from Turkey manager Vincenzo Montella about the forward. I don't believe this. I think this is a I think this is a horse dog book rap. I don't believe this actually. And for how much? I think I've seen one that mentioned the price tag around 40, or maybe I'm mixing things up. I don't know. Let's see. I wanted to make sure that you see Liam as as a gym coach, not a high school PE teacher or some fitness club runner. No, honestly, he's a very very intelligent manager, tactically and otherwise. And I think it's a plus that he's actually an excellent communicator. I really do like him, really. Not just for the sake of it, but because he knows what he's doing. I think it was Dante and Tobejo that got me to start watching his games at Strasbourg. And that was when I learned a few stuff about him. But up close, I've learned quite a lot about him. I do like him, and I believe he will do well. Yeah. Although for people who are quick to judge strangers by what they say or how they carry themselves, some are already complaining that he's a bit too arrogant, which I don't care really. Um, all right, anything important here? I don't want to read anything about Arsenal. I'm still so this guy's fired. They fired what's his name, Felipe Luis, but I don't want to read that. So let's see. Diego Morella is injured and will be out for several weeks. He will not be in Strasbourg's squad tonight against Reims. Okay, and will also miss, at the very least, the games against Auxerre, Rijeka, and Paris FC. I'm sorry if I'm butchering those names. This is Coach. Can you give us our audience the it's that's actually something I haven't paid attention to. Some I'm not interested in Mikel Arteta's approach really. Yeah, and I don't. No, I'm. It's. No, I can't help you, bro. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Them. Okay. Let me. Sure. They have a chance to win the league this season, but they might actually bottle it again. And if they do, in a season where you could say that definitely the FA are rooting for them to win it. Yeah, unfortunately. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, Eden Hazard. I don't want to read that. Telling us the Belgium story. Anything important here? Gary Neville. I felt sorry for Reece James actually, specifically on corners because he was given the task of blocking Gabriel, and I just think you are overcomplicating it. I know what they are trying to do with that. They are trying to get Reece James, who is quite stocky. Interesting, bulky, stocky. All right. I think nothing serious here again to read. Did they say anything? Liam Rosenior, these setbacks we have to learn from them. Because if we do, we have proven, even in my short time here, that we can be an elite team for a long time. Arsenal were lucky actually to get a win in that game, in my opinion. But yeah, you guys are entitled to see it differently. Ooh, okay. I see someone there in the chat. The FA gives us ESL. Yeah, exactly. Hello to you too, Kim. So nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. Big up to you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the conversation. All right, more likes, people. More likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes that do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding time to join the Chelsea News Roundup show this evening. Where is he at? Okay, there you go. And I need one more. ID crisis. All right, let's see. For you, I don't think it's over. We still have a lot to play for. There's still the Champions League, there's still the FA Cup, and yeah, there's still a chance to finish in the top four, top five. So it's not over, but I get it. You're the driver of the panic boss. So welcome back. King So, big up. You told us you were looking for, have you found one? You owe us that because we didn't ask you. You told us, so we're gonna keep asking until you find one, and yeah, let us know that you found one. Brianni, repping hard. X mark the spot. Contender FC, Jackson FC, Cold Palmer FC, and Vivel FC, and the list keeps growing. At some point, I got tired of updating it. All right, did you hear what Fofana say? What did he say? Educate me. I did not hear it really. What did he say? What did he say? We will get a few comments and then we'll go do the combined 11 exercise. Did we? Let me check. Did I? Let me check a Chelsea Perspective web app. I think we created something that we can all actually work on it together, but I don't remember. What am I mixing things up? What's the other cup game left? Okay. All right. All right, more likes, people. More likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way, and I appreciate you all finding the time to join the conversation. This particular evening is still 6:39 p.m. CST for me. So I'm gonna go back to this window. My goodness, our app is draining the life out of my system. A lot of stuff talking to the back end. Give me 1 second. I'm not sure what's going on here. Why am I finding it difficult switching? There you go. I've switched. Let me hear what Fofana said. Basically, he said if we win against Villa, it's good result for top four. If not, there are more games. Maybe mathematics is not his thing, but technically, I mean, no, no caps there. No cap there. That's because there are still more games. But whatever that means, it depends on how you can say whatever that means to you. I don't know. For me, technically, yeah, definitely there still be other games. But I think I'm not sure how to what to make of that comment. But it wouldn't for me such comment. I don't know. I'm not sure how to say it, and I'm not gonna waste my time trying to decipher it. Um, who? Skamaka? Who you is it? Yeah, Liverpool lost to Wolves, bottom table team. They could have scored a lot more actually. But by the time they started getting a lot of opportunities to score goals, they were tired. You could see that did reflect in their decision making. Oh, Sanchez. Okay. I don't know. And I'm not sure what aspect to blame him really. But here's what I'm going to say. Um, I think in all the goals we considered against Arsenal, two of the goals, I think one or two, three of our players were being fouled, and the referee and the VAR they didn't even care to check it. And as I said when we did the review of that game, that it just seems as if the rules are adapting to how Arsenal wants to play, because that is so freaking dirty football that it's basically MMA or maybe or maybe wrestling. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe Fofana doesn't know that FA Cup win doesn't give 3 points. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I said I'm not too sure what to make of that. But Fofana did mention Aston Villa. He said Aston Villa, yeah. But maybe still he doesn't know. We're cooked against PSG, coach. We're already eliminated. Chelsea are in crisis. The same thing you were saying last season before when even before the kickoff of the final, you thought they were gonna mop the stadium carpet with us. You said the same thing. So I know you two are just go get your boss and leave me alone, Kimso. You're my bro, but I'm gonna ask someone there to block you. All right, let's see what else I would do. Keep dropping the likes on the what? Okay, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the conversation. Let me see if Mod Mana can start a fight with you. I think we're fine, really. But my word, I just can't go a day without just for the sake of it, looking at the Premier League table and the fact that Tottenham getting relegated is a real possibility. There's never been a day that I don't do that. But I don't want them to be relegated, really. I think that kills the rivalry. I want them to still stay. But what happened? My world. Um, yeah, he's beaten. He was able to beat, what's his name? Luis Enrique with an inferior squad. Now he has a much better squad. So yeah, let's if he should be beating them, in my opinion. So did you not know that? Yeah, he did beat PSG with an inferior squad, but now he has a much better squad. I think he can beat them too. All right, let's see. Fofana is done. He's not a baller. Um, he should be sold. No, I don't think we'd be in a hurry to sell him because we're not going to get anything close to how much we paid for him. And Fofana is a baller. I wouldn't say he's a bad footballer. And no. He lost one, won one, drew one. I think so. I think it's one draw, one loss, one win. Go check it. And that the one they lost actually, or the one that ended in the draw, they were actually leading by 2 goals. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm quite sure I'm not mixing that aspect of. Here's the thing, my opinion on Fofana. The injuries he's had since joining Chelsea dwarfed his development. He's still very raw. How old is he right now? Can somebody help me check Fofana's age? How old is he right now? So the injuries he's had since joining Chelsea, then dwarfed his development, leading to him not playing enough games to continue developing and becoming polished. He has a skill set. He's good aerially, one of the best aerially, actually. In fact, I and Dante on the pinch mentioned the other day the difference between him and Tosin. Tosin is better aerially, but the difference in Fofana is that Fofana attacks the ball. And I'd rather go with someone that attacks the ball than one that waits, probably relying on their height and everything. But here's what I'm going to say. I digress. Overall, my point is he's a good player, but still raw. Because, yeah, he hadn't been playing regularly, given the fact that he was hardly ever fit. So he needs to continue playing consistently. I think eventually he will get to that level that led to us paying how much we paid for him. So he's not a bad player. It's just that he's still raw. Still makes the sort of mistakes that had he stayed fit and played consistently, you won't be seeing those mistakes from him because he'd be properly polished right now and better experienced. But that's my opinion anyway. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. 17 likes. If you haven't, 17 likes and 31 pretty much is, I think, yeah, but we can do better than 17 likes. So if you haven't, please take a second, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Aston Villa will win. I have never in my life heard you, Kim So, say that Chelsea will win a game. It is always Chelsea will lose. Even for playing a bottom table team from the 7th division, you still come here and say Chelsea will lose. Somebody please block him. I'm gonna beg people to block you, even though you're my bro, and I hope they do. They think I'm serious and do, then you'll come and tell me. But dang it, bro. Jeez. No wonder why you haven't found a girlfriend. Tottenham deserves it. You can argue, and I still think firing Thomas Frank was a mistake. He was good at keeping teams in the division. So if I were one of those decision makers at Tottenham, I would have advised that we let him finish the season with us because he's capable of keeping them in the division. But now the risk of them going down has increased exponentially. Really. Um, he says Chelsea deserve relegation. These owners deserve it. You don't deserve a girlfriend. He drew with PSG, coach. No, he won one. Let me try and find it. I'm using the other screen for something else. He won one, drew one, and lost one. Liam Rosenio record versus Luis Enrique PSG. Lucho PSG. Okay. Liam Rosino holds a competitive record against Luis Enrique with 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Yeah. And in the draw, it looks like, yeah. So he won one. In the three league, one meeting, while Rosenio was at Strasbourg in 24 20, okay, 25, Rosenio's side consistently challenged PSG, including a 2-1 victory in May, a 3-3 draw in October. Then the loss. Where's the loss? In October also 19th, the 4-2 loss. And I think in that 4-2, I think they actually scored before PSG actually. I can't quite remember the games, but definitely he won one, lost one, and drew one. Sanchez as well. I think they're not going to be in a hurry to sell him, and he's actually a good goalkeeper. But Pendas will come challenge him. Maybe then he'd decide to leave. Yeah, at 25, yeah, he should be much better polished than he is right now. As good as he can be on the ball aerially, and the aggression he brings, which for me brings good balance. There are things that he does on the pitch that reflects the fact that yeah, he's still not quite polished even at 25. And that's down to the fact that yeah, he's hardly ever sit his feet and hadn't, you could say, played consistently until of late. Wow. You're definitely going to hellfire. Jesus Christ. What did I just read? I don't want to. Look, you guys, anybody here that wants to go to heaven, to hellfire, you're on your own. You're not going to drag me there. He says that no one is back player, but we need to win top trophies. I agree, and I think we have good players, but we still need a few signings here and there to balance things out and have a much better squad. But I get where you're coming from. All right, I'm going to scroll to the very bottom and see if there's anything else we can address. Just like in 2016, we will get eliminated by. Okay, we'll see. And if we beat them, you owe the community a $10 super chat. Do you agree? All right, let's see. Liam Rosenior, if you look at our stats, when we have 11 men on the pitch, before and after my time here, our percentage chance of winning goes through the roof. That needs to be a motivation, a positive, if you prefer, in itself to make sure we stay disciplined in the moment. And you are nothing, Kimso. Leave me alone, please. All right, anything else to read here? Estevao, I want to be amongst the best players in the world. I know my potential and what I can offer to Chelsea, and of course, to be amongst the best player in the world. Yeah, I agree. He has it. Um, Estevao on why he chose Chelsea. My family went to all the clubs, but what caught my attention was Chelsea. The project with Chelsea was different because it's a team that but it's a team that, how I can say, gives you more opportunities to be in the game. Yeah, I agree. I thought Chelsea would be the perfect future for me because yeah, it would get me more minutes. I agree. Sensible. Yoro Hato was really good in that game against Arsenal. I'd say he pocketed Saka. So we're gonna go. We get into the match preview exercise proper. We'll do that, and then we get to oh my goodness, why is this slowing down? And then we come back to we'll do the combined 11 exercise, and then Chelsea's predicted lineup exercise, and then we'll call it a day. So let's look at I think this game, it looks like one of those games that will be a draw. So I'm going to pick a draw and we'll see. Okay. So 52% of participants believe that Chelsea will beat Aston Villa at the Villa Park. 27% believe the game will end in a draw. And 21% believes Villa will beat Chelsea at Villa Park. And that's a total of 51,367 participants. That's it. That's huge. I'm not gonna read that last one because I want you to stick with saying that we're gonna lose. Because whenever you say that, we end up winning. Yeah, you're my bro, but I don't like you. Leave me alone, Kim So. I'm not reading the next one. So let's see insights. What can we learn? And remember, as you pay attention to the insights, I'm gonna say this. Let me go to the presentation window. Apologies. Listen. Insights can help you come to a sensible conclusion with regards to what the most likely outcome of a particular game would be, going by uh, team's current form, goals per 90 minutes, goal concession per 90 minutes, and whether their most prolific finisher is available for selection, and all those factors. It will give you a sensible idea with regards to the most likely outcome of a particular game, but not a certainty. Because once the man in the middle blows the whistle, everything becomes fluid. And why am I saying this? Because I know that a lot of people that are into betting that, yeah, would want to hear you say, if you say Chelsea are definitely winning by 2 goals, then yeah, they go spend their life savings trying to win yeah, a lot. Yeah, we lost to them at the bridge. We do, but I'm hopeful it will be like no, at the bridge they beat us. Was it 3-1? We scored one, a lucky one from a corner kick. I remember I was at my in-laws at San Antonio. Yeah, that was where I watched that game. I wasn't available for a pre-game show. So yeah, we scored first from a corner kick. Then they scored three. Substitute Oli Watkins scored two. And here's something that I've noticed that I don't like with this our current squad. Because that game against Aston Villa, we started very well. We were the better side for the first 45 minutes. That had we been clinical, would be 4 goals up, or at least 3 goals up before the second half. So there's a pattern to how we falter against opponents that were much better than. Every time the game is too easy, I usually tell my boy, yeah, we're probably going to concede. And if we're not careful, we could actually lose. Yeah. I don't think it would have worked out anyway. Big shot. But I don't know. I like Joao Pedro. I think he's doing well. I think he offers a lot more than Osimhen. Osimhen more of a traditional number 9. Joao Pedro more of a hybrid number 9, capable of fulfilling the number 10 role, also capable of playing on the flanks. So you get more versatility from Joao Pedro. So I'm happy with signing Joao Pedro. I think we are a few signings from becoming title contenders next season, and I think we'll take care of that in the summer. Just bring it's not going to happen. If he leaves Galatasaray, I think he'd be going to Juventus. If you listen to his recent interview, you should see, yeah, how what he said about them. They haven't helped. Honestly, I think there's been a lot of mistakes in terms of recruiting, but they've gotten a lot right, though. But they shouldn't make such mistake again in the summer. All right, let's see. Aston Villa are chasing their first league double over Chelsea since 1989-1990 season. It's not going to happen. I think the worst we'll get from that game will be a draw. And let's keep looking. Aston Villa sits fourth, but ranked 12th in XG, overperforming expected points by nearly 16 points. Wow. All right. And Morgan Rogers has created the most big chances for Villa this season with 10 big chances in total. And for Chelsea, Chelsea have dropped 19 points from winning positions this season. And on those in all again, those occasions, those losses down to bad defending or complacency maybe. Yeah, mainly down to bad defending. And I've said this before. If you take a step back and look at all the games we've lost and all the games, yeah, we've dropped points from winning position. I can assure you that 90% plus, or at least 80% plus, of the reasons why we drew those games, all lost those games, all because of defensive errors. Yeah, unfortunately. So this says that Chelsea rank fourth in XG table despite sitting 60 in the actual standings. Seven different Chelsea players have been sent off in the Premier League this season. Dang it. Chelsea have received 9 red cards in total. Is that the total? I thought it was 10. So that's concerning. Um, Top scorer for them, Morgan Rogers, he has 8 goals in total, and the overall rating of football is 7.03. João Pedro, 7.19, 11 goals in total. Expected goals for João Pedro twice as much as that of Morgan Rogers. He has 10.59 and 5.15 for Morgan Rogers. Assists, Morgan Rogers has more assists, and João Pedro has 4. Matches played, João Pedro has both 28. Both of them have played 28. So team form. Okay, so Chelsea are actually in a better form right now. Because out of 5 games, we've lost 1. That loss against Arsenal at the Emirates. 2 draws, 1-1 draw against Burnley, and 2-2 draw against Leeds United. And for them, in 5 games, they've won just 1. They beaten Brighton by 1-0, drew 1-1 against Bournemouth, lost 3-1 to Newcastle United at home. Wow. Drew 1-1 against Leeds United, lost 2-0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers that beat Liverpool today. And I'm going to say, if they'd been playing the way they played their last 2 games, they'd be mid-table right now and not bottom table. 1 second here. Also, we will never win the league with Clear Lake. You sound like a typical Brit. Shut up, coach. Like a typical Chelsea fan. All right, let's see. For goals concession, we considered 1 here, 2 here. Okay, none here. 1 here. 1 point something. We consider at least one point something per game. And for them, okay, 1 here, 3 here. So around 1 point something too, and that's still within the margin of error. And that when that's the case, it can actually end in a draw. It has a high chance of ending in a draw. But here's the thing: football is played for 90 minutes. It's played for 90 minutes plus added time. You cannot script football. Statistics, numbers, or whatever you want to call it, can only give you a sensible idea with regards to what the most likely outcome will be. But we have the captain of the community on the panel in Constantine Dundee. Big up to you, Dante Australian. How are you doing, bro?
Yeah, big up, coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. A little bit tired, but not bad. Yeah, got the little one at home today, so yeah, a bit busy with him.
All right. So I want to ask you if you've been listening. You heard if you were listening when I read the insights and also the form team current form,
Mm.
and for injuries they have Garcia out, Boubacar Kamara out, Javi Elliott out, McGinn, yeah, that's another one that almost always scores against Chelsea. Talisman out. They're actually depleted. For us, we have Marco Correa out, doubtful, so I don't think he plays. I don't think it makes sense to play him. Levi Cowell, we know the gist. Dario Sugo, we know the gist. Estavo William, mid March. So we're not missing. I think we have good enough. You can say we have enough number of good enough players to beat them on the day. But yeah, Dante, you if you've been listening, you heard the names of the players that you heard me read the insights. You heard me talk about the concession per 90 minutes and goals per 90 minutes and all that. Do you think we can beat them?
Yeah, of course we can beat them. We can beat anyone on our day, so of course we can beat them. Yeah, look, they're a strong side, quite physical in there. Got the two defensive midfielders. Louise now came in there, of course. So, um, look, it's not too bad. They don't have too much speed, except obviously Leon Bailey and Rogers. Once he gets going, he's quite fast. But the rest of them are not that fast, the players. So that's we can really navigate around that, and hopefully can find exploit a bit of a weakness there, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll see what Rosenio lines up, who he lines up, what exact formation he goes for. But yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. But yeah, very important game for us. We win today, like you said. Liverpool lost, so we got a bit of extra motivation there. So plus we're playing Aston Villa, who's above us, so we can basically cut that gap pretty much all the way. So yeah, very important for us to not lose this game. I mean, worst case scenario, maybe just at least get a draw, but definitely we should go out there and start trying to win this game. Yeah, we need those 3
I mean,
points.
it would be very bad if they completed double on us.
Yeah, that doesn't happen too much. We're usually pretty good against Aston Villa. They played pretty good last time. A bit of luck involved as well, obviously. So
Because
yeah,
you're talking about when you say played really good last time, you're referencing that home game where in the first half where we were all over them, and that's when I usually
correct.
get when we you can say control games like that and play as good as we played in that first half, and we don't get up to 3 goals. I usually know that we're in trouble, and that was the case on the day.
Exactly. Look, they're gonna have a goal in them. They're good for that usually. They have some players there that can do that. But yes, we need to score 2 goals, maybe even 3 to win this game. But at least minimum 2, I think. It's gonna be harder 1-0 to do that. So yeah, look, we need to play like we did last time. Like you said, we completely washed them off the park. We should have been up 3-0 at halftime. So, a bit
You
of
know
luck,
what's
some good
annoying thing for me on
saves.
the day? As good as we play on that day, we got a lucky goal. Actually, the one goal we scored was
Correct.
lost
Yes.
from a
Yes.
corner
Yes.
kick.
Correct. Yes. So look, like I said, there's a bit of luck involved there as well. So l- we've got the weapons, we've got the squad, we've got the game style to play against them and to hurt them. It's just if we can actually take those chances and do that. Like, we've been struggling a little bit lately with that. We've been pretty good with that actually most of the season, but a little bit struggling recently. So hopefully that changes.
I hope so. I know on paper we're capable of beating them, but will we? That's a question for the manager and the players to answer on the day. Yeah, look, pretty much the form. I think you could say definitely we're in a much better form, and given the absence of who was that Talisman and McGinn, I think probably they have a depleted squad in my opinion. But
They're running a little bit. They've still got enough to cover. Luckily, they brought in Louise because if they didn't, then they would be. But they're still pretty good. They're still pretty strong. They've got, they haven't got too much after that. But
but they
the
look
first
a little bit overstretched, right?
Yeah, they're a little bit stretched, and that was always going to be the problem with Aston Villa. If they're going to get two or three injuries, well, then they're going to start really dropping, and they're not going to be as consistent. They did well to bring Louise in, but yeah, that's about it. So lucky they did, because otherwise they'll be in trouble. So yeah, look, they've been free falling a little bit now. They were on a hot run, but recently they've been it's starting to catch up to them, and they haven't been very good at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I do agree with you. So now let's see. Let's go to the combined 11. Are we gonna go by? Are we gonna go by? Are we gonna go by only fit players? Or I think let's go with fit players, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we continue, if you haven't, go to www.chelseaperspective.com, request access. I will know immediately if you request access, and I will allow you access. And then if you get in, a lot of fun stuff there. You can use Juju Predictor to try to figure out the outcome of our upcoming game. You can go build a lineup. You can see on this day for a certain date. Yeah, and also you will see what is, I think it has three items on that on this day row. Squad, you click through the squad, you see a lot of you see the Chelsea squad, see their statistics. Let's see. So this is more like, yeah, me no, I'm not sure, teaching you how to use the app, but it's actually very easy to use. But it can, if you don't have a good internet connection, it can be problematic in terms of loading. So I'm not sure whether to stay there. Actually, it's frozen right now, kinda. Uh, might not load them. I don't know. So, but just go there, request access, and yeah, I will allow you access. But I was going to show you how you can compare players when you go to Chelsea squad. You can look at the loan sign, see how each of our players are out on loan, how they are doing. So I'm going to go back to the homepage. So let's go open the app that we want to use and not waste time here. It looks like it's something wrong with my internet connection. That's most likely why it is this slow. So I'm not sure. So, now, did you have any idea what's going on with Esteval? Because I don't. I just heard that he's not available, and I don't think when I was looking, was he listed on FOTMob?
No. So he won't play. He trained, but he did say that he won't be ready for this one next
Ooh,
game.
hamstring.
Yeah.
And once again, how many games is what's his name, Pedro Neto going to miss?
Sorry, Pedro Neto.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many he's gonna miss. I really don't. I haven't looked that
Yeah.
up
All right, go to www.chelseaperspective.com for the upcoming game where you have the
yet.
countdown. How many hours? 18 hours and 18 minutes before the game starts. So what you do, if you click on Juju Predictor, I'm not sure, my system is kind of slow. I apologize. Let me see if I can close out some stuff here that I do have. That's not it. It just drains. Dang it. I need to reprogram some of these things. If you click on the Juju Predictor, it will try to predict the outcome of the game using statistical, using numbers available to him or statistical formulas. It will predict most likely outcome of the game. We're still training it. So let's see what it says will be the outcome of this particular game. It says it's going to end 1-1. And it is believable. And I'm going to say why it's believable. We looked at the goals per 90 minutes and goals concession per 90 minutes, pretty much the same within the margin of error, but it could still break either way. Either team could still win it. And with Copama available, if he breaks eventually, I think most likely break for Chelsea. But Juju Predictor thinks he ends in a draw. So if you use the Juju Predictor, you will predict the most likely outcome of the game. Then also another tool here, you can compare the two teams. I want to get away from here. It looks like that's where the issue is. Click compare teams. it will show you how the two teams compare. I hope this doesn't waste time. You look, Dante, it looks like you're draining my internet connection. There you go. It was quick. So yeah, it shows how the two teams compare. Aston Villa Blue, physicality, they're a bit more physical than us. Pressing, they press a little better than us. But we have more goals than them. We're more attacking than them. Wow, possession. But pretty much even, but slightly better than us. Counters, slightly better than us. Defending, slightly better than us. But we have more goals, we're more attacking. Let me see. Okay, we scored 49 goals, they've scored 38 goals. We've conceded 33, they've conceded 30, clean sheets, 9 in total, 8 for them. Wins, 12 wins for us, 15 wins for them. Draws. And had it not been for those games, you could say that after leading that we lost, I think would be like a few points above them, really.
Yeah.
Loss is 7 per 7. Points 51 and 45 for us. Head to head. In the last 5 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they won 2, we won 2, 1 draw. Yeah. We beat them 3-1 away, FA Cup, drew 2-2 Premier League, beat them 3-0 at home Premier League. They beat us 2-1. Yep. Away Premier League, then beat us 2-1 at the breach, the last one we played against them. So I'm going to go to the homepage so we can go open the lineup builder and do the combined 11 exercise. And after that, I think, yeah, call it combined 11, then Chelsea's predicted the lineup, then we'll call it a day. All right, where do we have it? There you go. Lineup builder. And if you're a content creator, go try it out. You're gonna enjoy it. It is sleek. So because we're trying to make sure that our audience see it, we're gonna go full screen, and we're gonna switch to combined 11, and we're gonna find Aston Villa, and we're still working on it. So in case if you try to use it and you see any issues, please let us know. Like the player comparison, we'll pick a goalkeeper. Since we're doing the combined 11, when we pick a goalkeeper, it's important, again, if we all don't agree that a certain goalkeeper should start, then we compare the goalkeepers from both teams and decide which of the two is a better goalkeeper. So Dante, let's go for it. The combined 11, Aston Villa and Chelsea. The goalkeeping position, I still give it to Sanchez, but let's hear you if you think Emi Martinez is the better choice and why.
Yeah, Sanchez as well for me as well, definitely. I think he's had he's had much better season. Martinez made a couple of pretty bad errors, so leading to goals. So, yeah, look, I think definitely Sanchez for me. Yeah.
Okay, let's just see how they compare. Hopefully, we had an issue pulling the opposite an opponent player to compare. I don't have to. I did not publish something here. Let me do something quickly. I was doing everything in the back end and I thought I published it. Sorry about that. All right, but while you wait for me, guys, keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. The more likes we garner, the more YouTube algorithm will be triggered and be forced to push us into more people who will be interested in the topic we have lined up. Give me a second here. Or should I hard reboot it? Is that what I should have done? Because probably we're using caching heavily. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, let's publish it. Sorry, I was testing it locally, so I didn't know that what I was doing didn't work. Did you watch the Liverpool game today?
No, I didn't know. No.
Yeah, I watched the second half, and Wolves, they actually overperformed their XG. Let me check it. Maybe that changed after I looked at it.
I
Liverpool
saw it.
had a lot more XG. But my goodness, I think they weren't able to cope. The two teams actually got tired. And you see, like, Wolves could have scored a lot more. But because they were tired at the time, the decision making was poor. They wasted some goal scoring
Mhm.
opportunities. So
Yeah,
yeah, they outperformed their XG. Their XG is 0.44, Liverpool's 1.81.
great result for them. Yeah,
Excellent result.
gives them a bit of a boost. Uh, you know, I don't know. You never know. They might, if they keep going this way, they might actually get out of relegation.
I
And a
mean,
few
that'd be
weeks
the
ago,
first.
yeah, and that a few weeks ago they were like pretty much relegated. So still got a lot of catching up to do. Obviously, they're on 16 points, up to 25, but it's 2-3 games they can turn it around. Yeah,
My goodness. What a game. So I'm gonna do this again. If it doesn't work, we just go like that. We don't need to compare them. So Arsenal is here. So I'm gonna switch the formation to 4-2-3-1. Need to fix that two formation. Let's go with 4-2-3-1. All right, there you go. I'm gonna go Sanchez here. We agreed. We both agreed. Sanchez. And this kid, Max Merrick, I don't know him. I think I've asked you a question about him before. Yeah, there you go. This is correct. Yeah, so I'm gonna switch from Kepa Arrizabalaga to Raya. Okay. So rating, not Raya, not Arsenal. We're talking Aston Villa, right?
yeah.
I'm
Mart-
losing my SHIT. Where is it?
Martinez, yeah.
Aston Villa. Okay, let's go. All right, more likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes to go a long way. We're still stuck on 19 likes. We should be doing a lot better than that. Let's see. Okay, still here versus Martinez. It does might not have numbers for. Okay, it doesn't have his numbers, but yeah, I don't know. Where am I
That's
gonna
fine. We
ref?
don't need him. Like I
Sorry.
said, I think I think they've had. I think Sanchez has been the better goalkeeper. Look, he's done very well, Martinez. Let's not, he's done very well, but he started to show a lot of mistakes as well. So if you're looking at that, then definitely Sanchez. Yeah,
All right, right back. I think we have better fullbacks than them.
yeah. Matty Cash is very good, but he's not gonna be better, obviously, than Reece James. So
So let's go James right back. We have better fullbacks than them. I agree. Where is he? Is he listed as a midfielder? Okay, there you go. Just skipped it. All right, James here. All right, left back. Do they? What do you think? Cucurella not available. Left back. What do you think, Dante?
yeah, it would be Cucurella, obviously, but
But as long as he's listed as doubtful, I think we should consider him. So let's just give it to him,
just
right?
put him in. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. For centre back, I think one of their play. Well, this guy, what's his name? Opponent.
Konsa, is that you're talking about, or
What's his name again? I'm looking for it.
Konsa is the one that's been very good for them.
Yeah,
Probably.
Konsa. Yeah. So I think Konsa. I think he deserves a place in the centre back position. What do you think?
Yes, he does. Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah. I'll go with. No, I wouldn't. What's this guy? The Englishman that makes a lot of mistakes. Minks.
No, he doesn't play that much. Konsa's the starting centre back. He's the best centre back. England international as well now. So yeah, definitely.
Okay. On the left hand side, it doesn't matter the position in left or right. So we picked Konsa there. The second one, I think Chalobah should take it.
It's probably Chalobah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not saying too much, but it's Chalobah probably will
Yeah,
be that one.
unfortunately, he's our best. He's our currently our best centre back. Not the. I wouldn't say. I made a mistake of saying the most consistent. No, I think he's just been our our best centre back.
Overall for the whole
He's not been
season, yes.
consistent. To go ahead,
Yes. Overall for the whole season, yes. I still think Fofana is a better all round, but he hasn't played enough. He's just recently came back.
but
So
yeah,
yep.
but Fofana still comes across as raw in a lot of times, really.
Yeah,
So
look, he
only
can still
one
do
player. Go
he still
ahead.
does everything Chalobah can do, and he's much better in the air and way better on the ball as well. So for me, he's a better defender, player than Chalobah. But consistency, you said he can be consistent because he'll have 3-4 good games in a row, but then he'll have 2-3-4 games bad in a row. So that's where the consistency is. But yeah, look, unfortunately, it is what it is. But yeah, put Chalobah in there. I think that's probably the way to go.
That's
Yeah.
a solid defensive line with Konsa, Chalova, Luis James right back, Kukurea left back. That's a very, you could argue, the best in the Premier League, really.
Not
No,
quite. Not
Arsenal. Let's say if we're Arsenal defenders, their two centre backs actually would take it
Yeah, easy. That's what I mean. I
easy.
don't
Yeah,
know.
but fullback, I don't see who displaces the two we have there.
No, there's not too many in the league that will do that.
Yeah.
No. Probably no one. No.
All right, 2 6s. I think we should give this guy a place. If we're going for traditional sixes, okay, let's pick Caicedo first, right?
Yep.
Where is he? Oh my word! I think we need to implement a search feature here. Why is he recommended one of the? Okay, do you see it and I missed it? It should be
No.
on the right hand side.
Caicedo, left-hand side, coach.
Oh, there you go. So Caicedo here. I think we should go with Onana for the second
Depends
six.
how you want to put it. I would.
If we're
Yeah.
going for two traditional sixes,
We don't really need two traditional sixes. One's probably who's the better player, Nana or Caicedo?
I don't think they're the same.
But as a six, who would you have your six?
I'd go for Caicedo.
Of course. So that's why Caicedo, I think we can have a central midfielder in there because otherwise you probably leave players out. I think Enzo Fernandez is much better in that position.
If you're I mean, if you're making it a hybrid of 8 and 6, then I'll go for Enzo Fernandez there. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
and that's how we do set up, and that's how they set up as well. Because Tielemans is the hybrid 8/6. They set up
I agree.
exactly the same. So it's either Tielemans or Enzo Fernandez, and for me, that's Enzo Fernandez.
I agree. So captain is vice captain. 10.
Well, that's Palmer, obviously, even though
Yeah. Even
he's
though
still,
even poor form.
yeah.
Let's just go Chelsea alone so it's easier. Sorry, my screen is kind of slow for a I don't know. Dante has hacked me. Where do I see? There you go, Palmer here. Okay, Esteva was it? No.
No. Well, Rogers left. You put Rogers on the left.
Morgan Rogers, definitely, yeah. This is a Premier League winning 11. No, not necessarily. The defensive line, not too sure. Like the centre backs. But the attacking area, awesome, really. Morgan Rogers, let me find them.
Yeah, look, I mean, definitely. Konsa is very good. He's tall, he's physical, good on the ball, so he's a very good one. So, yeah, you'd probably need another one in there with him to complement him. Yep.
Yeah. I need to change the display of this thing. Where's Rogers? Morgan Rogers, there you go. My
I mean,
boy.
if you think about it, you can put Colwell and Konsa, so that would be pretty solid. Left foot, right.
Why are you pretending like you like Kova?
No, I'm just saying. I do like Colwell.
Nah,
I
he's improved, and you can say, and he's still very young.
exactly. We'll see when he comes back. If he maintains that form that he had, well, then yeah, he's becoming a world class. He's going to become a world class centre back if he continues that trajectory. So there was good signs. I wasn't his fan. I know why you're saying that, because I wasn't his fan, because I wasn't. He wasn't very good defensively. He was all over the place, bad
But
positioning.
he did improve.
And then all of a sudden, he took a step up, and he was our best defender by quite a while. So, but that was only like a 3-month period, and then he got injured. So, jury's
That
still
time,
out.
actually, I'm gonna say this really. That
Yeah,
time, I'd pick what's his name? I'd pick Renato Viega over him.
yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's capable. If he plays constantly in that area, he's more physical, taller, right?
yeah, yeah.
He's better aerially too, isn't he?
He would be, yes.
Yeah, I think he's better aerially too. Passing range not close. Colwell has the crown in terms of our defensive players' passing ability. He actually can sometimes pass better than some of our midfielders.
Only the
He,
long ball, but I think that's a bit
even,
exaggerated to
he
be.
does know how to keep it on the carpet too.
He does, but it's very simple what he does. It's not complicated. It's very simple passing. It's
Do you
not.
really think simple is easy? Simple isn't easy.
No, simple is easy. Come on, at that level,
Simple,
coach.
no,
That's easy.
simple isn't easy. It's not easy to actually be able to keep it simple. And in most cases, let's be honest, Dante, go well on the pitch. In most cases, he doesn't always go for, you can say, the easy option passes. He likes to break the line or
Yeah, I
exploit
think
spaces.
people look at the passes. I don't. I don't think it's the passes. It's something else. It's not the passes. It's he's got his head up, and he scans the field well and sees space and sees puts good pace on those balls. But I think why he does that. The passes, at that level, you got to be a good passer to be at that level. So, uh, yeah, I think it's more that positioning, and he sees the field really well. So he's got that, let's call it vision. He's got great vision, and he picks out the players very well. To me, it's more that than the actual passes he makes, because he's not quite a technical passing. He hasn't got a technical passing style. He's just a very simple, basic passing style, effective. But for me, it's the vision that stands out more, because to pick out those players, you got to have the vision.
But my oh my, that second goal against was it the second goal? The second goal against PSG, that pass to Cole Palmer was all about his vision because
That's
he
exactly,
didn't try to
yes.
pass it to him straight. He didn't try to pass it straight to him. He saw the space and
Yes.
basically put the ball in the space, and that's also trust on his path, and also Cole Palmer also vision on his path also, and trusting him because he started making the run in advance. The moment,
Correct.
yeah, the
Yes.
moment the ball landed to Levi Colwell, Cole Palmer started running into that space, and you could argue down to what they knew that they knew the space would be there, given the way PSG played on the day and how they played it for the entirety of that particular season. It was just brilliant. Because credit to
Yes. Yes.
Maresca too. I can't. No, you don't just give it to. It wouldn't make sense to just praise the players and not respect him for how he prepared the team on the day. But go
Of
ahead.
course. Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, look, the difference is that's why Colwell is good. Like I said, his vision is top level, so that's really really important. So he can do that. Do give that same to Shalaba. He can't do any of those passes because his visions is not good. He second guesses himself on passes. He has to think. Where Colwell
Sometimes
doesn't need.
he's able to pull it off a few times.
Yeah, so Koa doesn't really need to. He sees the opportunity, goes for it straight away, no second, no hesitation. He executes. Whereas Shalaba and some, they need to. They don't execute straight away. The vision's not quite there, and that they don't execute straight away. They have to second guess it. They'll pull out of those passes. They just won't make them most of the time because they have to second guess themselves. So because look at Chalobah when he does those passes. His head's half down, half up. Looks up, puts his head back down. Colwell keeps his head up straight and looks and scans, and then you've got the vision and you can see those passes as well. So that's the big, that's a big difference. But as in, he's got nothing special with passing. It's just, for me, it's much more important. That's, because you're a good passer anyway at that level, like I said, but that is the key, the vision, head up. That's very important. Of course, knowing your teammates, like you said, having good chemistry with your teammates, knowing what they're going to do, knowing their
And also
patterns,
going into the game with a good plan.
good plan, and knowing the patterns of your
The
team,
opposition.
knowing, Enzo Fernandez benefits a lot from Colwell as well, but they work together because he knows, like I said, the vision, his head is up. He knows where Enzo Fernandez is going to be. He knows what positions he's going to take. He knows what space he's going to fill, and he gets in position so he can pass it to him all the time. And that worked quite a lot when he was in that good run of form. Him and Enzo Fernandez were clicking very well.
Yeah, I agree. And Ty, nice to see you. Up big to you too. I do hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the conversation this particular evening. It is 7:34 CST for me. Yep, evening shows better for me until we hire someone that will be doing the Blue Morning shows. And whenever I can, I will join. But I can help produce the Blue Morning show too. But nice to see you, Ty. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. And have you sorted out that stuff we talked about? Let me know. All right. More likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes will go a long way. We're stuck on how many likes in total? 22 likes. You can do a lot better than that. We still have 33 people following the show. So if you haven't, please take a second, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We sincerely do appreciate that. So right wing, Estevao, right?
No, I wouldn't say that. No.
Who do you have in mind?
Look, overall for the season and then everything, I definitely think Neto would take that spot.
He doesn't have a chance to participate in this game. You know that, right?
Well, he's suspended. He's not injured. He's not he's only suspended. So,
Which means he's not available. So we're picking for the players
oh,
that,
okay. I thought so. Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was
So, but
players.
who else?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, other than that, on that right hand side, Villa, who did they play? McGinn plays actually there most of the time.
He's not available.
He's not available either. So he would, be. Obviously, he's had a great season because where they are and what they've done. But yeah, it will have to be. It would be definitely Estevao after that. Definitely, yeah.
Even Esteva, is he fully fit? Didn't the manager say he's not fully fit? Let's look at his status.
He's training. He ran, but questionable as well. But you said
So it says
questionable.
mid-March.
Yeah.
So no Esteva too.
Yeah, it's
So
not
who
updated.
else?
But anyway, it doesn't matter. Who else? Who have they got at wingers? Who plays there? McGinn plays there. And usually Sancho has been coming on for him there. No, not played enough, I don't think. Estevao. Look, it's
Should
hard.
we find a way and squeeze in, what's his name? Watkins.
Well, the only thing is you can move Cole Palmer to the right if you want. You can do that.
Yeah, then we can accommodate Onana, move Enzo Fernandez.
In the 10 if you want, yeah.
Or just accommodate Watkins.
I don't think Watkins has been good, coach. He's had a horrible start he wasn't very good at all. He only scored like 2 goals up until recently for the season. He wasn't very good. He was actually, very
and
bad.
Even Leon Bailey is in. I totally forgot that he was still playing for Aston Villa.
Yeah, he's just there basically. Every now and then, every 5 games, he'll do something, but not very effective, to be honest. Yeah, look, I don't know. It's pretty hard who you're going to fit in there.
So we can bring in Onana, move Enzo Fernandez to 10, then bring Cole Palmer to the flanks.
Yes, if you want, you can do that. Correct. Yes.
That's still, that would be a very strong midfield. But Taya, I read that. I just don't want to read it to the public. But glad to hear that it's been sorted out. Yeah. Well, thank you for letting me know. I'll speak with you as soon as I can. So let's do this. I'm gonna move this guy here. I think the best way will be to remove it.
Yeah, big up.
I don't want to start moving them around. The vice captain, move it there. Remove this guy here. Okay. That's let me see that. Okay, this remove this guy here. Then do Onana here, right?
Yes.
Where is it? So for the predicted lineup, we've changed the way it works. You can go onto the application, select your predicted lineup and your preferred lineup. And for the predicted lineup, the system will check the most picked player for each position and then present a Chelsea Prospectus predicted lineup to the public. So we're looking for Onana. Go opponents. I actually wanted Chelsea to sign him. Amadou Onana. Then Enzo Fernandez can start here. Probably in this approach, 2 10s there, 2 10s in what's the name? 2 10s in Rogers and Enzo, most likely.
Yeah. You can look at it that way, but we're just going with this formation. So I mean,
Yeah, so we're looking for who now, Enzo?
Quick question: Would you take Onana? Would you take Onana over Lavia?
I would.
Okay.
You know, do you want me to explain why?
In our as a player,
He's
or
not
in our
that bad
squad?
in terms of beating the press.
Okay.
Lavia's ability on the ball, he's an excellent technically gifted player. He has good vision too. I know a lot of people don't give him credit for that, but I think his strongest tool, in my opinion, is his ability to beat the press and his calmness on the ball. Onana does have that too, but Onana brings more balance, the sort of balance we lack in the midfield area. I think Bobby would tell you do it immediately. You get what I mean by that, right?
Yes, height, physicality.
Yeah, so he would tell you do it. Why are you even asking? Yeah, thank you for that. We can only get better. We're still adding a lot of stuff to it. The next plan, we might actually do it in a way that people wouldn't have to log in, wouldn't need to log in to use most of the features, but a few that consumes the AI brain for certain features like the Juju Predictor and all that, we might restrict that to only logged in members. And once we get approved by Google, if someone isn't subscribed to Chelsea Perspective and they try to create an account, it won't work except if they're subscribed. So we bring Cole Palmer here. On the left, I remember that was where I saw him, right? Cole Jermaine Palmer. Then at number 9, definitely João Pedro.
Yes.
So Esteban Dongo, this is not a bad 11. If they can defend well, this team can actually beat any team in the Premier League. But knowing Rosenior, I think probably you see 2 10s of Morgan Rogers and Enzo Fernandez. Morgan Rogers, let's see his stats actually. 11 goals. No, that's who is this? That's Enzo Fernandez, sorry. Morgan Rogers has 12 goals, 8 assists, average rating 6.9, 44 appearances in total, all competitions. So, but it's missing one metric. It's missing. It is missing. What's it called? It's missing the pass accuracy. Maybe I need to remove that. But for Enzo Fernandez, 11 goals, 4 assists, 7.2 rating, 41 appearances in all competition.
If you look at
Well,
that,
so something is wrong. I need to correct something. He reads 46% pass accuracy. I don't believe it. So I think we need to find time and find where the bug is and fix it.
Yep.
14 goals, 5 assists. This one is correct. The only metric with an issue there is a pass accuracy. And I don't think that's a metric that makes any sense actually. We need to make it conditional. If it is a defender, find the most important metric and add it there. So Onana 2 goals, 0 assists. Yeah, you see, yeah, there are some sort of metrics that be important for a player like Onana. 5 goals, 1 assist, 60% pass accuracy. But yeah, we'll see. Hey, Miss Molina, how you doing now? Always nice to see you. I appreciate you finding the time to join the conversation, and I do hope you're doing well. Let me see what you have to say there. Hello to you too. He says, Coach, I spare you and Ty after Arsenal Chelsea match. We did not play good, to be honest. We were lucky to win at the game. Somebody told us, I think it was Dante that read that
I
said, yeah, you talked about how you guys didn't play well. So I'm happy you guys didn't play well because we have a bet. I've been bookmarking all your stuff on X, and I know quite sure you've been bookmarking mine too. And when you guys win and you play well, you usually tag me and say, Coach, this something to the effect of this one's for you. I think you guys were lucky on the day. But a win is a win, they say. Irrespective of whether I think the referee was poor, you guys didn't deserve to win. It happens. It happens. And
sure
believe
does.
me, you guys won. A win is a win. All 3 points. That's not easy, irrespective of what anybody is saying out there. You guys won. But it's still tight. You've looked shaky of late, and that should be of great concern to you. Dante out, not here tonight. He's
I'm
here.
here,
He's on the
Melina.
panel.
I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
here, Melina. Yeah.
Mabas not here. Mabas is absent. She's taking roll call. Yeah, Dante out. Let's see what we have here. Chelsea, please turn up against City. I beg. That's probably gonna happen. And I've seen Chelsea fans. I've seen Chelsea fans talk about that we're probably gonna end up helping Arsenal win the league by beating City. And given the way City play, huge contrast. I think Rosenio's approach will split them open. The only issue will be we'll split them open multiple times in the day. The huge question, the biggest question on the day will be whether we put away the chances that come our way. I think we're gonna beat City. It's gonna be because they've looked very shaky of late. They just can't defend too, and they don't know how to play differently. Let's hear your thoughts on that, Dante. I think that
Yeah.
might be again. If we beat them, then definitely Arsenal will win it.
No definites, because like I said, yes, Arsenal were lucky, but that luck it might start running out. Usually over a season, it evens itself out. So we'll see how they go. It's still going to be very close, I think. Can we beat Man City? Definitely, we can beat them. We'll wait and see. This is though. Don't forget, Man City is very good the end of the season. The last 15 games, 12 games, they're
But even
always.
at that, did you watch their last game? Really?
No, I didn't watch. I watched the highlights. I
You
didn't see
you need
the
to
game.
go watch it. Who was it against? You should see how many good opportunities
Leeds,
they got.
Leeds against Leeds. Yeah.
Again, yeah,
Um,
they got a lot of opportunities, and had they been more clinical on the day, we'd be discussing a draw or even a loss for them. But
yeah,
go ahead.
exactly. Yeah, but other than that, they've been actually pretty good. I think strong, but they're getting the wins and they're getting the points, and they closed the gap
I
on
mean, as you
Arsenal.
said,
So
a win is a win.
a win is a win. So they closed the gap on Arsenal. So I think it'll go down to the wire. But yeah, can we? If we beat them, is that the end of it? No, I still don't think it's the end of it because still, like I said, I'm not sure how much longer the Arsenal luck will keep going because they've been extremely lucky for many weeks in a row for many months now. So uh,
And they've been lucky. Also, they've been lucky with the sort of results that City have been getting of late too.
and that too, correct?
Yeah,
Yes. So look, who are you gonna? I would go for City just because they're very good at closing out seasons. That's their strength. So
Arsenal seem to be. You can say two. Is it two own goals in two games in a row? That reflects. You can say them. The you can say the pressure weighing on them a lot.
It is, yeah. And you saw against us, even after we went to 10 men, we should have probably came back and still scored and got in the game. So, yeah, look, like I said, it's going to be hard for them. The pressure is going to mount. And let's see if that luck eventually evens itself out towards the end of the season. Like usually does over a long season, usually does. So, we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to watch at least.
Yeah, yeah, interesting indeed. But let's see. I'd hate it. I'm not that sort of person because of the rivalry. Start hope pray for us to lose against City. I don't operate like that. I always want my team to win. Aston Villa cannot beat Chelsea tomorrow, and that's from Cuero Design. I hope I'm not butchering that, but thank you for finding the time to join the conversation. If I butchered your name, my sincere apologies. It's novice to me. I'm not sure how correctly to pronounce it. Here, your opinion matters. All we ask of you is just to keep it civil. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, your mod mana welcome you. Yep. Let me promote my sister's channel a bit. People go and subscribe to Miss Melina's YouTube channel. She covers all EPL clubs and beyond. Let's help her grow, and her football knowledge is excellent. Um, Again, I'm hoping for us to restart, to start collaborating again. She was one of those that didn't hesitate to record a video with me when I think how many subscribers at the time I can't quite remember, but more importantly, she's a nice person. But if you like listening to people that know what they're talking about when they talk football without bias, go check out his YouTube channel. And because we added something to today's show, so somebody anonymously donated $5 to Center for Policing Equity. Thank you. I just decided to do something like that today, and somebody was paying attention and decided to donate $5. Sincerely do appreciate that. So thank you. He says happy for the donation for the fundraiser. Very, very happy. That makes me very happy, and I appreciate
Sorry,
whoever
coach, we
that.
have a fundraiser on. I didn't even know.
Yeah, I
So,
added it. Yeah, fundraiser. Yeah, I did a
okay.
fundraiser there. So Miss Melina, as much as I like you, my sister, uh, yeah, I just um, I don't want you guys to win the league, but at the same time, dang it, I want us to still beat City, and beating City is also important for us. We can't help but beat them. It's not like when top four and we have what you can say a 10 point cushion over the teams that are below us in the table. So losing against City, huge risk. So it's a must-win game for us, which means we'll definitely beat them and could end up helping you win the league. I think that would be more painful for our fans that day.
Yeah. For a lot of them, that would be yes. But like I said, it will be interesting. I think it'll go down to the wire. We'll wait and see what happens. But that's yeah. We'll see. Whoever deserves it will win it. So hopefully, the deserving winner. Hopefully, Arsenal don't keep doing the same thing they've been doing against us and win it, because that. Not sure if then the best team won it, to be honest, and in the way they play. So this is their chance. This is their time. If they don't win it this year, well, wow, that would be a massive disappointment for everyone.
They will become Banter Republic.
Banter Republic, and Arteta's probably gone, to be honest, if that
Oh,
happens.
he's gonna go.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll wait and see what
If
happens.
Arteta miss the Premier League, miss the Champions League, I don't think the domestic cup. Which one? Which one? FA Cup.
No, they're in the League Cup. The League Cup.
Okay, I
Remember,
don't
they
think that
beat
would
us.
be enough.
The Carabao. They beat us in the Carabao Cup. So
Yeah,
they're
I don't think that would be enough. If it doesn't win the Premier League or the Champions League, it's bye, Felicia.
yeah, he has to. I mean, no excuses. The investment, the position they're in. So yeah, if it doesn't, it's a disaster. Yeah, and like you said, Banter FC, then definitely.
Banter Republic. Banter FC is small.
So yeah, okay, Banter Republic, yes.
All right, you're welcome. You're welcome, my sister. God go bless you, Jerry.
Yes,
Excuse me.
she's a
I'm sorry
very
about that.
knowledgeable sports fan. She likes basketball. She talks about a lot of sports, so she's very
She
sports
covers a
oriented.
lot on her channel, right?
She does, yes, yes.
Yeah.
She's very good at what she does.
Yeah. All right, so we're done with this. So we're gonna build our own lineup, and that's when we call it a day. I don't think anything new emerged as the show progressed. Because yeah, not a lot is going on. So I'm gonna clear this. So we're gonna do a singular predicted lineup, just a predicted Chelsea predicted lineup, and call it a day. But I don't think this is bad. This is a good. This is a very very strong 11. Honestly, what do you think, Dante? Very strong
Yeah,
11.
strong, balanced. Yes, definitely very strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, with Onana coming in there, wow, this defense, I get it. Onana operates more like a hybrid of 8 and 6 sometimes, right? And
No, he's the six.
more
He plays the
traditional.
six. Yeah, yeah. Tielemans does
Even
that.
that, I think he's capable of, you could say, doing box to box. It depends.
Not really his style. And I think he's obviously he's tall. Like you said, he's very tall. He's nearly 2 meters tall.
He
So
brings
he's very,
physicality too.
yeah, like he's quite strong. He's not that old. He's only 24. So
Yeah.
he's in a good age. And yeah, look, for that position for a six, perfect. Yeah, for the Premier League, he's very good at what he does. He took that step up from Everton, and yeah, he's taken his chance and opportunity, showed that he belongs to the next little step up. So the next one after that, we'll see what happens.
I like his squad. I like his swag, his aura. I like him. He's a cool guy. Yeah, Miss Melina's YouTube channel very underrated. Honestly, I think eventually, yeah, he will blow up. Eventually, he will blow up, and hopefully, we'll start collaborating again. And yeah, exchange shows. I think that will go a long way. So that I've downloaded this one. We had an issue when you download the lineup, you don't see it. You don't see it. I hope you downloaded this time. I'm gonna check anyway to be sure I downloaded. Uh, if it doesn't, I'll just use a snipping tool and take a screenshot because I want to share that as a combined 11. It has a sizing issue though. If you try to share it like this on Instagram, it cuts it off. So we still have a lot of work to do for it to work perfectly. Okay, it downloaded it perfectly. It downloaded even the club's crest, the mini stats below the player. So yeah, we've solved that one. But we're looking to go back here. Holy shoot, where were we? Was it here? I think it was here. This one. So I'm gonna clear this, right? We're gonna go singular. So I'm gonna clear this. Yep, let's see. Okay, what structure do you say we play with, Dante?
We do a 3-2, 3-2.
Five something.
No. 3-2.
Yeah, we don't have that. I think I need to add more information there. I'm sorry. Because we have 4-4-4-2. We have 3-4-3, 4-2-3-1, 4-3. Okay, let's see tactics. Maybe that's what we have in the presets. 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. 4-3-3 false 9,
It won't have
4-3-3 wing play, tiki taka. This is all horse dog. Yeah, no, it's not that. So let's just go with 4-2-3-1. We'll sort out whatever we're lacking here right now, if you don't mind.
That's fine. Leave it. It's good.
All right. Usually, I don't want you to stress yourself. I'm gonna take care of the most difficult aspect of the lineup prediction exercise. I've taken my time, done some research. I think it's gonna be Robert Sanchez between the sticks.
Yep. He will be there. Just because Jorgensen's not available. That's the only reason why.
All right, I'll give you the honor of picking the two center backs. Who do you pick? I
Against
think Sa will
Villa,
still start. I think Tosun might start this game.
I think Villa not really. They're not that much in the air, to be honest. But
Even with the overall, you could say staying calm on the persistent pressure from the opposition, he still got that in him.
if
I
we're
don't know
gonna
why
go with the
people are
back
writing them
three,
off quickly.
yes, if we're gonna do that back three, definitely in that central back of the back three, yes, he can do a job that way. Yes, if that's the case. But Fofana's available for this game, so he'll definitely play because he's missed the last game, obviously. So, uh,
So you
so
think
he'll.
it's going to be Fofana and who?
If, I don't know. Fofana, I don't see.
And Chaloba?
Yeah, probably again. Look, I would like to see Sa continue playing,
I would.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
he might, actually.
yeah, so will put Sa. I'm gonna put Sa and Fofana. Let's do that.
Well, yeah, we could see them because he's coming the ball also, good box defender. He's not perfect yet, but the ceiling, he has a very, very high ceiling and he's good at what he does. So Sa and who? I'd
Fofana.
rather Sa and Chaloba.
Yeah, but I think
I don't trust Fofana that much at the moment, really. But that's me.
yep. Look, in this type of game, passing is very important, and he's good at that. Speed he's got in the air is very good. So I think we need that in there, to be honest,
So
for
you're
that reason.
saying who?
Fofana.
Who were the defenders that started on that day that only Watkins bullied to score two? Was it two-headed goals?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, who was on the pitch on that day?
Well, Shalaba and was it Buddy Shield? I think I can't remember, something like that. I
That
had
was
it up.
so. I was in at my in-laws in San Antonio watching that game. I could
I
not
had it
believe
up.
it. Off the bench,
Yeah, I got it up now. So we had, yeah, like I said, Buddy Shield and Shalaba. Yes,
they
and
were
Shalaba.
freaking poor.
Yeah,
Couldn't
that was
defend on the
Shalaba's.
carpet. Couldn't defend in the air. We could
That
have
was
considered a lot
Shalaba's
more on the
game.
day,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. Shalaba didn't do very well in that game. That was one of his bad games. Unfortunately, it got beaten in the air by Watkins. So that's why I say I would prefer. Buddy Shield didn't do anything too special either, but I would. That's where I would prefer Fofana there for that reason. Look, Fofana Shalaba's fine together, but if not, Sarah and Fofana, I don't mind, to be honest.
So this is not bad. Both are considerably good aerially. I can't quite say how good he is
No,
aerially.
he's not that good aerially, coach.
He's
No,
not that good aerially.
no, he's at
How tall is he?
6'4". He's tall, but he's at 50% aerially, as in, yeah, wins 50% of his aerial ball, which is very low. Fofana's at 66%, and only Tosin is at higher at 74%, I think.
And you think it's something that he'd eventually, become good at with practice.
Yeah. Look, he wasn't asked to do that at Strasbourg because he's the ball playing central defender, the one that plays with. It was a lot of ball playing, a lot of technical stuff, and not a lot of teams that where Strasbourg were. They didn't come at them that way aerially, so he didn't need to do that. Um, Look, don't forget he's 19 as well, so even though he's tall, his body's still filling out. He's might still grow another inch. You never know. So an inch or two. So yeah, look, that's part of his game. He really needs to step up in the Premier League because, as we saw against Arsenal, that is very important.
Yeah. Tie. Don't have to do this, bro, but I'll take it. It's a gesture. I would not reject it. I will appreciate it, and hopefully, I'll be able to reciprocate. Another word I can't say seamlessly. But I appreciate it, Di. Thank you for the love. I understand it comes from the heart. So yeah, I cannot say no to it. And I cannot reject it even if I wanted to. So I think it's only fair that I say thank you and I appreciate you wanting to show love here. Dante left back at still play Hato. Keep going with the momentum and give Kukurea more time. Give Kukurea more time to give Kukurea more time to recover fully. Did you hear what I said, Dante? Hello, Dante. Did you hear that? Did I lose him? I did it just to hear you say that. Okay, you win. Dante, can you hear me? I cannot hear you. I'm not sure what's happening to your connection. You're there. I'm not able to see your connection. Okay, looks like you're struggling with it. So I'm saying Hato, I'd keep playing him. He did well against Arsenal, and yeah, did really well. So I'd still play him to keep the momentum going. And yeah, due to you could say basically three novice, I'd still have Rich James start this one, but I think probably we're gonna see Malo Gusto. Um, So Dante left back, I don't think Kukure start, given the fact that he's not fully fit.
No, he's not starting. No.
Okay. So right back, I think we might see Gusto start this one. Or even Gusto, but I think Gusto will be on the pitch. Maybe not in the right back position, maybe in the left back position.
No,
I don't know.
he'll probably be that right back. I think he'll be. I don't think James will play again.
With James being on the bench in
Yes,
case if we need them.
correct. Yeah,
But I'd rather him start against this Aston Villa side.
James or Augusto.
What?
Who? James or Gusto?
James.
James. Okay, well you can, but I think
The
yeah,
risk of
Gusto.
getting injured again, right?
Yes, and he's played in the games in a row now, so that's why it might be an opportunity to just you've got Gusto there. He hasn't played, so he's fresh, he's raring to go. So I would play Gusto just for the speed as well. He covers a lot of ground and can really help us with that in this type of game, the way Villa play. So with the pressing as well, which he does very well, where James doesn't really press, to be honest. He's not that type of, it's not his part of his, it's not what he's best at. Where Gusto, that's probably what he's best at, as impressing the opposition.
He presses very well. It's quicker than Reece James.
Yes, he is. Yeah,
But Heston, for me, I don't count. I don't count this man right here as an OG. I still count him as a newcomer. So I think it's a huge risk in this game to have these three guys here.
Yeah, well, the only thing is maybe Gusto might go at left back, and then you'll see James at the right back. That could
We
be
might
an option.
see that. I get
Because
it.
Hato
Hato
has
did well
played.
against Arsenal, but
Yeah.
if we make two changes in the central area, is it two? Yeah, no, one. If Chalobah isn't there, I don't trust this guy. I still count him as a player that still needs to play more game to be on the same wavelength with his teammates. I mean, Fofana. So I don't think we'll see this, but we're just having fun anyway, and we don't have a lot to work with in terms of correctly predicting the players that Rosenior will start. Chalobah, I think, might still play. What game we're playing after this one? Let me check.
Yeah, we've got what's it called? I had it up before. Well, we got the FA Cup, Champions League. We got the FA Cup, and then to Champions League. So
The Champions League on the 11th, right?
yeah, Champions League 12th, Wrexham 8th of March. So we've got sorry, that's Australian time. So yeah, probably 7th of March and 11th. Yeah.
So I think, yeah. Do you sense that that Rosenior might want to play Sa against the French side in the Champions League because he knows them well?
Maybe even against Wrexham as well, more, yeah, because FA Cup.
So probably we could see Chalobah and this guy will rest. Chalobah will mean that we have better balance because this is just too many changes in the back line.
Yeah,
And
look,
for me, I think that
Tosin
could be
could come in for
problematic.
Sa. Tosin could play there because, like I said, in a back three, Tosin is very good at that, and aerially, obviously. very good. And Villa did. That's where they hurt us last time we played them aerially. So, which is not really their game, but I think they saw a weakness and they exploited it. And
So I
that was
don't think
Charlotte.
Sa starts this game. So I might miss out this game, play the next one.
Yeah, he'll play in the FA Cup. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, Buddy Shield will probably come in for that as well. That one, most likely.
But this is, yeah, for that one. But I think Chalobah here, Chalobah and
Yep.
Fofana. That's what makes more sense.
Yeah, and I think Tosin for the Wrexham game is essential. He probably needs to play that game too because
We might see him in this game.
yeah, might see him this game, but definitely has to play. I think because the way the Wrexham play, balls out wide into the box, two strikers, a lot of headers, a lot of stuff in the box. So I think he's probably very important to play in that Wrexham game because of that. So yeah, I probably look. He can play 2 games in a row, no big deal because he's fine. It's a central defender, no problem. So yeah, look, he might play this game and maybe Wrexham, or he's just gonna leave him for Wrexham and start this pairing. That's pretty much the top 2 pairing, stats wise and numbers wise.
Yeah, I agree. So now 2 6s. Okay, I think
The
we're
only
gonna
problem with
see
this one, coach. Yeah,
One of Andreas Santos, and that's just my opinion anyway. We don't have a lot to work with. I don't know, but let's say you selected 2 6s.
yeah. So with having Chalobah there is dangerous because he'll be that back. He'll be that middle of the back 3, and that's his horrible position. So that would be very risky to play that. I would not play that. Uh, and especially his aerial prowess. Yes, no, definitely not. I would play him in that central. But anyway, leave it the way it is. We'll wait and see. 2 6s. Yeah, Caicedo. And I think Santos will stay in this game. I'm not sure if Lavia is ready to start. I think he'll
I think
start.
probably one of them will make way for Santos.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Lavia will probably start, get his full game against Wrexham, and he'll probably come on the second half. But I don't see him starting this game. I think he'll still be Santos, to be honest, uh, unless Rosenior decides to put maybe Fernandez there. That could be also an option, and keep Fernandez a bit deeper for passing.
Okay, 10. Enzo Fernandez. Because we need this game. This is an important game. I think the only time we'd see a lot of rotation will be the Wrexham game.
Yeah, of course we will in the Wrexham game. Yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah, like I said, the option is you can put Enzo Fernandez instead of Santos because that gives you a bit more attacking prowess as well, where Santos doesn't go forwards much. So you can play Palmer in the 10, Enzo Fernandez in that hybrid where he can push forward as well and box crash. So gives you a bit more attacking. Yeah, you lose
So
a little
what are
bit
you
of
saying?
attack.
What are you saying we should do here?
I would probably, to be honest, play Fernandez, and he's always been very good against Aston Villa. It's like he's the team he plays well against every time. So I would put him in instead of Santos. And actually, no, no, sorry, no, probably not because Neto's not available. He's suspended, obviously. So we don't really have wingers. Garnacho will probably could come on, but yeah, maybe leave it like this just because we don't have Neto available. We don't
I
really
think
have.
Garnacho plays this game.
He should. He should.
Mm.
He should probably play
Neto
this game.
is suspended, right?
Neto suspended, obviously. Gittins obviously is out. So yeah, he really should,
Except
unless
if the manager decides to play one of the academy boys.
that, or he can play the lap up front and put Pedro in one of the 10s. He's not playing an academy boy, coach.
Probably
That'd be
not.
silly. Yeah, that could happen as well. Like I said, this formation is very important. Is he going to go what he did against Arsenal, which is like I said, the 3-4-2-1, or is he going to? Because then Garnacho has to play as a 10 basically, not as a winger or a wing back. So, but that's not going to happen. We saw Hato do that most of the time, play that left midfield, left wing back position. I get, especially in the
Honestly,
back.
think whether whether we see one of these players drop for Lavia, I think it's still. I think the Aston Villa midfield they're not gonna be able to compete.
Yeah, well, the Rosenior said Lavia's close, but he's not quite ready to start yet, but he's very, very close. But he'll be in the squad and he's available. But so that's why I'm saying Lavia no, and I think he'll get his full game against Wrexham. They're gonna bring him in. Stowe. It's only his second game back, coach. So I don't think he'll start because of that. That's the only reason why. If Wrexham wasn't next week, maybe they might, but. And what Rosenior said, he's not starting. I don't see him starting. It's Santos or it's Enzo Fernandez back there. And then another, there's not really who else are you going to put attacking. There's not too many options at the moment, to be honest. We don't have any attacking players available. Only if you put Pedro Neto in the 10, and, Delap up front.
I think that'd be too many risks because why have two of them on the bench?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You need balance off the bench. You need to have another maybe striker on the bench. You need to have another. Well, we don't have another winger on the bench because Neto is gone too. So we don't have any attacking option on the bench. No 10, obviously, either. So yeah, we're a bit shorter offensively, to be honest.
Yeah, we do need to win the game, really. I'm trying to edit something quickly. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. I don't know. I think that's a good one. Anything else you want us to talk about? But let me take care of
No,
this quickly.
we'll leave it
Uh,
like this for now, coach. Like I said, it's only, yeah.
Give me 1 second. Where is it, really? Why am I not seeing it? Movie credits. It's this guy here. App settings. 1 second. Let me just add something. Edit text. Since Ty will become a member, so let me add him there.
Wow, Ty became a member. Wow.
Yeah. There's one other guy, I don't know his handle.
I thought I saw him the last few days doing the thing again. Ty, what he does for is where he's asking for help. So that's good. He must have got it to give it to you then, coach. That's good.
It's just from the heart, so I take it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I still haven't seen that guy that won the kit. You remember
No,
that
he
time? I'm
hasn't
not
been back.
sure what happened. You remember, right?
Yeah. No, he's
I've never seen the person again after winning the kit. So that must be someone who we know,
no,
but
he doesn't come often, coach, and he only comes in if you do the really early morning shows. Most of the time, he's usually
no,
that.
no, no, no. Listen to my point, right? The person that won the kit we get that we do the day we did a giveaway, right?
Yes. Yep.
And after winning it, he was here and he was told he won it
Yes.
because he was in the chat. Did the hashtag thing. We didn't use do we use the hashtag for that one? I don't know. I think we use EV Mugs. And we haven't seen the person again, which tells me that person must be someone we know who for some reason decided to be joining the show using a pseudonym or something like that. And then when he got to something happened that could lead to us realizing, oh, so it was you all the while. The person
Okay. Yeah.
stopped coming, and
I
maybe
understand
same
now.
name.
Yes, I understand. Yes. Different alias. Yes, using an alias. Yes,
Yeah.
it
So yeah,
happens.
I don't care really. Anyway, but Ty, thank you once again. I appreciate you, bro. I know it comes from the heart. I just want to thank you, and to all of you who were here for the conversation. Ty, thank you. You're fighting with Dante now because of what he said. Don't read
I
too
said,
much
"Wow!"
into
I
it.
didn't say "wow." Did I say "wow"?
No,
I
he's
don't.
saying wow, as in the way you put it.
Oh, okay.
Not in a bad way, in my opinion.
No, I did say
Miss
"wow." Actually, I think I
Yeah,
did
Miss
say "wow."
Melina, thank you so much. I appreciate you finding the time to stop by, say hello to a brother, and also whoever it was that donated $5 to the charity. We say thank you. Who else was here? Vic was here. And I can't say your name correctly. And the Cuero Designs was also here. And and Kimso was also here. And apparently he hasn't found a girlfriend. And if I miss your name, apologies, I'm only human. And I want to say thank you to the captain of the community in Constantine Dundee. Thank you so much for finding the time to join the conversation. I cannot thank you enough. And if I miss your name, apologies. Rabataha also. See you guys next time. God bless us. Bless us all and bye. Man is tired.
He's very tired. Take care,
Yeah.
coach. And
Chelsea, the dream keeps us strong. Through every challenge we rise, never wrong. With every goal we fly, hearts on fire. The passion unites us, takes us higher. Keep on singing, support never fades. Together we stand in this blue brigade. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand. Oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. From Stamford Bridge, the pride that we share. Each kickoff, each moment, it feels so rare. With faith in our hearts, we chase the dream. Through every match day, we're part of the team. The love for our club is a powerful thing. Together we shout, let the victory ring. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand. Oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. We're unstoppable, hear the roar. In blue we trust forevermore. Together we sing hand in hand. For Chelsea forever we'll stand. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand. Oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. Chelsea, the dream keeps us strong. Through every challenge we rise, never wrong. With every goal we fly, hearts on fire. The passion unites us, takes us higher. Keep on singing, support never fades. Together we stand in this blue brigade. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand. Oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. From Stamford Bridge, the pride that we share. Each kickoff, each moment, it feels so rare. With faith in our hearts, we chase the dream. Through every match day, we're part of the team. The love for our club is a powerful thing. Together we shout, let the victory ring. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand. Oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. We're unstoppable, hear the roar. In blue we trust forevermore. Together we sing hand in hand. For Chelsea forever we'll stand. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand. Oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. the dream keeps us strong. Through every challenge we rise, never wrong. With every goal we fly, hearts on fire. The passion unites us, takes us higher. Keep on singing, support never fades. Together we stand in this blue brigade. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand. Oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. From Stamford Bridge, the pride that we share. Each kickoff, each moment, it feels so rare. With faith in our hearts, we chase the dream. Through every match day, we're part of the team. The love for our club is a powerful thing. Together we shout, let the victory ring. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand, oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. We're unstoppable, hear the roar. In blue we trust forevermore. Together we sing hand in hand. For Chelsea forever we'll stand. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand, oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. Chelsea, the dream keeps us strong. Through every challenge we rise, never wrong. With every goal we fly, hearts on fire. The passion unites us, takes us higher. Keep on singing, support never fades. Together we stand in this blue brigade. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand, oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. From Stamford Bridge, the pride that we share. Each kickoff, each moment, it feels so rare. With faith in our hearts, we chase the dream. Through every match day, we're part of the team. The love for our club is a powerful thing. Together we shout, let the victory ring. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand, oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. We're unstoppable, hear the roar. In blue we trust forevermore. Together we sing hand in hand. For Chelsea forever we'll stand. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand, oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. Chelsea, the dream keeps us strong. Through every challenge we rise, never wrong. With every goal we fly, hearts on fire. The passion unites us, takes us higher. Keep on singing, support never fades. Together we stand in this blue brigade. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand, oh yeah. Blue flag fly chase the dream through every match day. We're part of the team. The love for our club is a powerful thing. Together we shout, let the victory ring. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand, oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. We're unstoppable, hear the roar. In blue we trust forevermore. Together we sing hand in hand. For Chelsea forever we'll stand. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand, oh yeah. Blue flag flying high, fly high. Chelsea, the dream keeps us strong. Through every challenge we rise, never wrong. With every goal we fly, hearts on fire. The passion unites us, takes us higher. Keep on singing, support never fades. Together we stand in this blue brigade. Tonight is our night. For Chelsea we stand.